Hey, what's going on guys? Craviator here once again. Today we're going to go back to our tuning and building guides and continue on doing the Forza GT division. Today I am going to be doing the number 24 BMW M6. I think it's 2017, I completely forgot. Could be 2018, I'm pretty sure it's 2017, but it is the number 24 BMW M6. And this tune I did a while ago, but I got a couple of tunes already up on the board, or up on the share front and used for the boards, and I did this tune a while ago, and I changed the build, and I just completely changed how I've set this car up in previous times. And what I found with this build and the tune, it was definitely a massive improvement. But unfortunately, I never really used this car. It's a shame because I drove it just before around a couple of tracks, and it is unreal. I am deeply in love with this car, and this paint as well. I'll quickly go to the paint because this paint's really good. Ironically, it is a PlayStation paint on a Forza game, on an Xbox game. But what can you do? The paint is delicious, so to speak. It's got Gran Turismo on it as well. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure it was for use in the Toro 24 hours. It has got a Toro board and also a couple of names on the list. I'm gonna quickly try and figure out which way is the best way to do this. My designs. Yep. So LMP Chicago, he's done this design as it's a big blank grey square at the moment. I'm waiting for everything to load. But this should be the one. Come on, come on, come on. Hello. Hello, game. You've loaded every single one but this one. Either way, it should definitely be LMP Chicago. So if you want to grab that paint, do so, because it is a really nice looking paint. Like, I am in love with the color. I love the blue, the metallic blue, all the logos, everything about it. It's just a really nice paint. And so go show LMP Chicago some support. I'm pretty sure he's on Twitter. I could be wrong. If he's not, he's on Discord. He's on the Toro Discord server. So give him some love. He does some really good paints. So moving on with this. So it is the M6 BMW for the Forza GT division. I'm going to quickly run through the build. So you're going to go have no restrictor. So it's going to be 568 horsepower. Stock brakes. No fronts. And 2 on the rear, so you're going to have 3 25s. You're going to have different rims on. I can't tell you what the rims are because I always forget. Should really do this before the video. You're going to have the heaviest rims, so I went for the TSW Hockenheim's R's, just because they're really spokey. They really look nice with this paint. And then we're going to jump on board with the front rim size all the way to the max, and also max on the rear as well. So you're going to have some big boy rims on it. Once you've got that one, it should be at 835. Pretty straightforward build. I would say the 568 horsepower is probably a little bit quicker than the 500 horsepower. This works a lot better around other tracks, plus you've got more horsepower, so it's a way better race car straight away. Anyway, let's go to the tune. So first off is always the tyre pressures. I got mine at 28.5 and 28.5. Gearing is 2.9 on the final drive, 3.41 on first, 2.36 on second, third is 1.83, fourth is 1.48, fifth is 1.21, and sixth is 1.04. Going to the alignment now, it's negative 1.3, negative 1, 0, 0 on the toe, and 7 caster. Roll bars, we're going to have 25.06, so 0.0, 0.1, doesn't really matter on the front, and the same thing, 10.07 on the rear, 10.1, 10.0, doesn't really matter. You can go back to 0 or 40 to reset it so it doesn't have those numbers, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. The same thing with the springs. 760.4 on the front spring, and the rear is 600. So we're going to have a relatively front compared to the rear. That's just because we're going to try and help the balance going through and out of the corners and help with that acceleration out of the corners, which this car sort of lacks. It does have a little tendency to bog, but we try to tune that out by making the front a bit stiffer and the rear softer as well. The ride height is 2.4 on the front, 2.4 on the rear, so that's minimum. Rebound is 10 on the front, 10.5 on the rear. Bump is 3.5 on the front and 2.4 on the rear. Now going to the downforce, we're going to have maximum on the front and minimum on the rear. So max on the front, minimum on the rear. We're going to have no brakes because this car does not have any brakes in it. And the differential on the XL is 60% and 13% on the diesel. I felt if I went a little bit too high, went to 15, maybe 20, it wouldn't turn off throttle, should I say? Yeah, off throttle. And when I went a little bit lower, the car would turn too much off throttle. So I went to 13 in the end, sort of in the middle. You guys can work around it if you want, but I found that was a sweet spot for me. So now, time wise, this car is actually crazy times. Don't think I got any on the board because, like I said, I don't really use this car much, and I've done a quicker times in different cars. But starting off with where is it? Hockenheim. Hockenheim full. I did a 1:39.2 earlier on, which was a pretty good lap. Indianapolis, it does a 1 minute, Indianapolis Classic, does a 1 minute 20.7. Where is, this is Monza. That does a 45, no, not 45, 46, I think it was about 5 or 6, maybe a 4, can't remember. I know this one, the full circuit alt, it did a 136.4, because that's what I had previously before I got beat in the Maserati. So 136.4 there. Road America will do 203s. Road Atlanta will do low 118s. That's actually quite difficult to do. I was struggling. I got about a 118.5. I think it was a 118.55. But I had splits for a 0.3, so it can do really good times at Road Atlanta. Sebring, it dips into the 2 minutes, like 2 minute 0.8, 2 minute 0.9. I probably could go quicker on a better lap. Where else have I tried it? Watkins Glen, that's right. Just earlier on, I did a 142.2 here, but I rewound it because I really want my Maserati time, because that Maserati time was sick. So it can do 142. I'm pretty sure if you sweated it a little bit, it might even get a 140.19, which on a perfect lap. It did. I think it was a 142.228. It was a low 2, so it was a pretty good 2. But yeah, it was crazy lap. Crazy time for that car. So, but yeah, obviously I didn't want to beat my Maserati time because the Maserati is baller. And I don't think you see a Maserati in the top 30 or top 50 at least. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, this car is incredible, guys. I did do a tune earlier on for Daytona, Daytona Full. It's still in work in progress. I have got it on the share front, or storefront, share front. I got down to a 142.3. I'm trying to tune in a little bit more. Maybe I'll post the update. I probably will post the updates on it. I think it will get a 141.9 maximum if I can get it right. It's got a little bit of work into gears, need a bit of fixing up, and got to work on the aero kit for that one. But other than that, guys, that is going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you do enjoy this tune, and I hope this the guide was helpful. A quick thing, guys. I am looking for someone to help me out with some overlays for the videos. Like, I really want to be able to put like an overlay, a little sticker or something, not sticker, a little symbol, a box down below, and be able to tell you guys what the tune, or where I can get the tune from, where you can get the tune from, what gamer tag, and also the liveries as well. So you can look them up if you're really interested in what the livery I'm running as well. So there's a couple of things I want to be able to done as William Smith pops online. So if anyone can help me out there, please comment below. Show me some way I can contact you, and I would be really appreciated if you could help out. Anyway, guys, if you did like the video, please just give this a thumbs up. It really does help. If you want to share it with your friends, go for gold. If you want to favorite, go for gold. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys